Are you expecting to make any lineup changes for tonight?
We'll see. We've got a couple of, decisions and warm-up to make.
What's the danger of playing these teams, the next two teams that are already well out of the playoff race?
Well, first of all, they've got a lot of skill, tremendous, talented players, and they're playing freely, I guess, so to speak. So we just have to make sure that we play our game, stay structured. Both teams are fast, and they've got some skill, and they can hurt you.
When Holmstrom comes out last night, is that more of a numbers thing just because you had to fit Pajot back in, or do you really, we've talked about it, do you really need more production out of Simon for him to stay in?
I think it was just a numbers thing in that situation. A couple guys coming back in.
How about your team's ability to bounce back? Has it been able to do it as of late?
Say that again, sorry?
How they've been able to bounce back?
Well, we're going to have to bounce back. Let's put it that way. It's a big hockey game for us today, and I thought last night's game was a fairly even hockey game, other than a little bit of a stretch. So we have to, find a way to get back to what we do and make sure that we're ready to go here this afternoon.
You talked about the power play and the lack of results yesterday. When you look back at film, what was the biggest issue, obviously, besides not putting him in the net?
Not getting the puck in the zone. They did a really good job on their forecheck, and we didn't do a good enough job on our breakouts.
That was, when the power play was not going good, what was it, January? That was one of the main,
correct,
right, the entries, right?
Yeah.
You would seem to solve that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at last night as a one-off, or were there some systematic things you really didn't like?
I think you would hope to look at it as a one-off. Again, sometimes the other team does a pretty good job, and you have to kind of give them credit too. But we had a couple of real important power plays in the third period where we didn't generate anything. So, we're looking at it as a one-off, and we've got to make sure that we're better.
When you looked at how you guys generated in the last third of that game last night, the way you were able to carry the puck, is that what you want to see more of tonight?
Yeah, I think we're just, it's just a matter of being on our toes and pushing forward and making sure that we do our jobs defensively. But we've got to get on our forecheck and establish our forecheck. That's our bread and butter.
I think Bo's got one goal in his last 9 games. Do you feel like he's still getting the chances there, and how important is it that he put the puck in the net here for you guys?
Well, it's important, and I do feel like he's still getting his chances. He's been asked to do a lot of variation of things, whether it be killing penalties, take a lot of face-offs, play over 20-some minutes a night. So, there's no question that we need him to score. But he's also having great chances to score, and I have a lot of confidence that he will.
And Pajot's return maybe helps alleviate some of the other responsibilities that he had.
Yeah, that's the plan, and and hopefully that's the way it goes.
What do you think of Pajot night? You look back on last night's first game back.
I thought he was pretty good. Again, it's not easy coming in like that, and he hadn't had a practice. So flew in, and I thought he did a pretty good job.
Is there any updates you can give on where Koivula and Barzal have gotten in their rehab to this point?
No, I don't, and actually I don't even. I'm out here, they're there, and they're not available, so I'm not looking at them right now.